Hey, this is Othmer from EEG Info, and I want to show you our newest game in Cygnet. This is called Advanced Media Player, and it allows DVD and video feedback. I've gotten people asking me, why should I add Advanced Media Player? And I've also had some people asking some tech support questions. How do I use this? How do I make the most out of it? If you've downloaded the latest version of Cygnet, then you already have a 20-use trial of Advanced Media Player in there, and so you can go ahead and try it out. This video will show you how to do that. So we've got Cygnet open. I'm going to go ahead and hit play, and this will be on your main therapist monitor. We're also going to have the second screen, which we're going to pretend over here is on the right side. I go up here to the top where it says Feedback, and I choose under Feedback, Advanced Media Player. I click on that, and up comes the Advanced Media Player selection window. So the first thing I'm going to do, all of these are effects. So I'm going to choose from one of these various effects that I could use on to obscure a DVD or a video file. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to choose no effect. In the case of DVDs, where you need to navigate around the chapters, this is going to allow you to see the chapters without having something obscuring them, without having the biofeedback obscure the video. So here, notice that the Advanced Media Player window has opened. What I'm going to do is I have the option to select Play DVD or Play File. One of the easiest ways to enter this is to just hit the Play button, and that brings up the Record Media dialog. In this, I have two selections. One, I can choose file. So if I have a file on my computer, some kind of video file, I can select that and use that. Here, I'm going to select disk because I know that I have a disk in the drive. This is our Unlock Your Brain's Potential, the What is Neurofeedback DVD. The computer's already selected the DVD drive, but if you have multiple DVD drives in your computer or multiple CD drives, it can try to search for one of those. Sometimes you have to select that if you have multiple drives. But usually it guesses correctly, and all you need to do is hit disk and then hit play. So it's that easy to get a DVD started. You give it a second for the DVD to load, and then you're going to see the DVD in there. With the DVD selected and with no effect selected, then I can easily select and see my way around to select the various chapters. I'm going to select, for instance, this autism video, and I click on that, and notice immediately that's going to start playing in the Advanced Media Player. I hear the audio from it, I see the video, and that starts playing and moving. Notice right now there is no biofeedback taking place. There's nothing obscuring the view. So what I'm going to do is come back to this selection window, which should be over here on my therapist monitor, and I'm going to select one of these various effects. So let's select this one here that says box. If I hover over it, a little description of it appears telling me what is going to happen with that video. So I click on that, and then immediately you notice these black bars covering over the video, and that's feeding back the reward information. So that shrinks as the reward drops below threshold. That black box will shrink. The inhibit information is communicated with that gray fog. If you see that graying out of the video, that's the inhibit information covering over the video in that way. So you have the two areas of the information being shown in different ways. We can choose other effects on the fly. For instance, I could choose this pixelate, and this will cause the video to kind of go blurry. We can choose shrink, which causes the video to shrink back into the background. We could choose double doors, for instance. And very important, you can use any DVD that you want. So any DVD that you want to select, anything from Pixar or Disney, or if you've got a younger crowd, or any kind of video you want to select. We encourage people not to use stuff that's too violent or too tense, too intense, too high drama. We don't want a lot of muscle artifact introduced. We also think of this as a positive process, so we really want to be, giving positive information at the same time while we're doing the neurofeedback, sort of counter message to have a lot of heavy violence. There's probably nothing technically wrong with it, except that you're going to be introducing a lot of artifact if the person is grimacing and so forth. If you scroll down in Advanced Media Player, you'll notice there's a whole bunch of these thumbnails. These are pre-built videos. So there's nothing to select. These are just videos that are already embedded. Now you can select your own videos by using the videos that were higher up in the list, up here with all the giraffes. But these pre-built videos give you something just quick to click on. So I could click on this one with the boat and the ocean, for example. There's already an effect selected for this one, so you already see that box effect with the graying, and you see the video playing and the music playing in the background. So you already see all of that with this video. And the same goes for the other video. So you can click on all of these and the video is already selected, the sound is already selected. So these give you some nice pre-built videos, which are great. You can just select those and use those right away if you don't happen to have a DVD around or if your client didn't bring a DVD in for you to use. One tech support note, and where people often get fumbled up, and so let me walk this through. I'm going to minimize each one of these videos by clicking the little minus in the right-hand corner. And I want you to notice that all of these elements end up down here in the taskbar. So down here by your start button, you notice here I have Cygnet. If I click it, it pops back up again. Here I have the advanced media selection window. If I click that, up comes the advanced media selection window. And if I click here on the video, that comes up as well. And also, if I come back up here and I click one of the giraffes, and then under the giraffes I select play DVD or play file, there's yet another window that pops up. And so sometimes these can get lost for people. Notice that this one was partially behind the media player for a second. So if those get lost, remember that you can find each one of them down here in your taskbar. So notice as I hover over these icons, the various windows pop up. Here's the Cygnet media player. I can slide over and I can click on one of these windows to bring it forward. So all of those are there and I can select those. And again, here is the media selection window. So I have all of those available down here in my taskbar. So that's an important piece. Some people have gotten hung up finding all of those windows. So just remember to come down here into the taskbar. In the later operating systems, the more recent operating systems, you can just hover over and it'll show you what's underneath those. And then you select those. That is Advanced Media Player. I hope you enjoy it. It's available only in Cygnet, and it is a great way to play video files and movies and DVDs for your client as part of the feedback process, adding a great deal of variety to your neurofeedback sessions. Thank you so much.